Inside this small shed, a quiet revolution in the disposal of food waste is taking place. In just 6 weeks, this machine will take your kitchen waste and turn it into wonderfully rich compost. So how does it work? Well, this is what's known as a digester. Your waste food goes in here, through 2 chambers which deal with the composting process, and out here as finished compost, ready to spread on your garden or vegetables. The machine itself is controlled from this panel. While it may look complicated, once it is set up by us, virtually the whole process is automated for you. All you have to do is simply put your waste food in here, close the lid, and walk away. An internal shredder then shreds the food and passes it to the first chamber of the digester. At the same time, wood pellets like these are added to the mix. These pellets do 2 things. They soak up any moisture from the food waste and at the same time act as a carbon energy source. This gives the microorganism which is needed for the process something to work with. If we look inside this chamber, we can see that the food waste here is already about 50% composted. Periodically, we can also see the mechanical arms rotate. These draw air through the mix, which keeps the process aerobic and stops any build-up of dangerous gases like methane. The steam you can see is from the natural heat of the process, up to 65 degrees Celsius and over 70 degrees in the second chamber. This destroys any bacteria, leaving the compost inactive and ready to use. And that's the first chamber. After 2 weeks, its contents are passed to the second section. This is known as the Ripening Chamber, which further breaks down the waste. And this is the finished compost. Beautifully dry and fine, although the digester will produce wet compost if you so wish. So, let's look at some figures. Each digester can handle over 18 tons of food waste a year. That's 50 kilos every day. But most importantly, every 100 kilos of food waste is converted into just 10 kilos of compost. That's a 90% reduction in waste material. While you will need a 3-phase supply, electricity consumption is as low as €2 a week. The digester itself is 9.5 feet long, 5 feet high and 4.5 feet wide. However, we do recommend that you add about 2.5 feet all round to give yourself some room to work. And that's it. At a time when hygiene and waste disposal regulations are becoming ever more stringent, I don't believe there is a quieter, cleaner or more efficient way to handle the problem of food waste. So call us today for more information on the Duraform 5100 Industrial Food Waste Digester. We'd be more than happy to answer any questions or arrange a demonstration. Thank you for watching.